Hey guys, so today I'll be sharing with you my Troma DVD collection. Now most of these are Australian editions and some of them are of course US editions because I didn't get Australian releases. But anyway, I'm just showing you this because it's always interesting to see what other people have in their collections. Anyway, let's get started. There's 65 to go. So here's All the Love You Can's US edition. Angel Negro, Australian edition. Body Parts, Australian edition. Beware Children at Play, Australian edition. Bloodspit, Australian edition. Buttcrack, Australian edition. The Butchers, Australian edition. Cannibal, Australian edition, 13th anniversary Spodoinkle edition. The Class of Nuke High, complete Spillogy. This is the first 3 films. Combat Shock, Australian edition. Sidewalk 7, Australian edition. Dangerous Obsession, US edition. Dark Nature, Australian edition. Decampitated, Australian edition. Now I'll just say that this film is absolutely excellent for anyone who loves like Friday the 13th parodies. This is just so funny. Like, you have to get this. Death by Temptation, Australian edition. Demented Death Farm Massacre, the movie, Australian edition. Dog Years, American edition. Sergio Lapel's Drawing Blood, US edition. The Evolved Part 1, US edition. It's a really kooky movie, but bit of fun. Definitely a bit of fun. Dumpster Baby. My god, this film's intense. Anyway, there's Australian edition. Eye of the Chameleon. That was US edition, by the way. The First Turn On, Australian edition. Foreplay, US edition. Go to Hell, US edition. Hellblock 13, Australian edition. Hemo, US edition. Killer Condom, Australian edition. Igor And The Lunatics, Australian edition. Killer Nerd and Bride of the Killer Nerd, Australian edition. Killer's Collector edition. Lust for Freedom, US edition. Luther the Geek, Australian edition. This is an absolutely excellent film. I actually believe that Vinegar released it. Oh, excellent edition. Merchants of Death, US edition. Mirror of Death, US edition. Monster in the Closet, Australian edition. Now I'll just say that this film is absolutely excellent for anyone that's kind of into a little bit of quirky family fun. This is absolutely so much fun. Truly something that you have to just check out. It's so good. Campbell Scott's Nowhere Back. Sorry, Michael Borden's Nowhere Back. Do apologize. US edition. Offensive Behaviour. US edition. Although this is a Kiwi film, so there is an Australian edition out. Open 24/7. US edition. Oh my gosh, Giuseppe Andrews period piece. I love this film so much. This is a US edition. Giuseppe Andrews is always an incredible filmmaker. Pot Zombies, my god, I hate this film. It's probably one of the first Troma films I ever bought. I don't know why I continued. Actually, I do know why, because most of the other films are great. This was just shit. Anyway, this was Australian edition. Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead 2-disc special edition. Pterodactyl Women from Beverly Hills. There's a US edition from Philippe Mora. Rabid Grannies, Australian edition. Redneck Zombies, US edition. Rock and Roll Space Patrol, US edition. The Ruining, US edition. Story of a Junkie, US edition. Again, great documentaries. Some of Troma's documentaries are just absolutely incredible. Stuff Stephanie in the Incinerator, Australian edition. Suicide, US edition. Touch Me in the Morning, another Giuseppe Andrews film. This is US edition. Unfortunately, no Giuseppe Andrews films have Australian editions. The Toxic Avenger Tox Box, 4-film edition. So it contains Toxic Avenger Part 2, Toxic Avenger Part 3, and Citizen Toxic Avenger Part 4. That's it. Australian edition. The Troma Masterpiece Collection, Volume 1. This is an Australian edition. This includes Romeo and Juliet, Tales from the Crapper, and Surf Nazis Must Die. The Troma Masterpiece Collection, Volume 2. This includes Sergeant Kabuki Man, Troma's War, and Terra Firma. Chad Farron's Unspeakable, US edition. Vendetta, US edition. And lastly, Zombiegeddon, Australian edition. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Comment if you've got any awesome DVDs that I don't have. Anyway, see ya.